Jim Collins' book. The thing is, you could psych yourself up so much positivity, but then it all boils down to what are the nitty gritty? What's the system? Where are you going to delve today to get on your journey to that $1 million earning?
And
It's
this
not
is
impossible, but you got to be realistic and then do it. Be passionate. What you're going to do every hour of the day to reach that goal.
I like it because you set number one as your thorough research and due diligence, and then you set number two as your SMART goals. Number three,
Yes,
you said networking. Number four, you said continuous learning. And I know
yes,
as I'm looking at these, I'm like, wow, like you have to keep going back to thorough research and due diligence after you network. And then you have to
yeah.
go back and set new goals once you've realized, oh, I
Mhm.
didn't talk to enough people. I got to adjust how many people I talk to. So you're constantly going back to one and two as you're
Yeah,
moving through networking, as you're moving through continuous learning, as you're moving through time management. You start adjusting your time after more
yes,
research and after better
yes.
goals. Then you get into number six, you set as risk assessment and management. And
Yeah.
number seven, financial discipline as the clincher to all of it. If we can go back into risk assessment and management, why
Oh,
is that one of the factors that's made you successful?
that is the number, I think, very high, a top priority. Because what you do today, or what companies you want to get into, or whatever business you are in, you got to have a good business plan and then find out who is doing that same thing. Who's your competition? What's your competition look like? Who's your avatar? Because any service, any product will stay as a product unless you have a good marketing plan to get it out to the avatar that you're going to be serving. Because business plan involves projections of numbers. You have to make sure the revenues are coming in. If there is no revenue, there's no business. There are expenses galore, lots and lots of expenses. And you, of course, everybody says first 3 years we can be negative and not making money and this and that. Those days are gone. How can you survive nowadays with going negative and not making money? I've come across some entrepreneurs where they say revenues are coming in, but they're slow. That tells me there is something missing because you got to get into a system. That's why the businesses fail. I don't know what percentage is in the first 1 year, so many fail. But if you have reached 3 years, then lesser percentage fail, right?
I don't remember the first two numbers, but I know after 10
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
only 10% are still standing.
It's mind blowing. So the thing is, you got to do these steps of research, mitigating the risk, full game plan, business plan, look through it and look through it again. And who are the team members? It's not a solo game. How much expense will be involved in hiring, staffing? All those facets have to be looked at before you delve into getting that building, leasing that building, or developing the product. Could be a gadget or could be a service. So it applies to everything we do in life because the engine of any business in the front is sales and marketing. They have to be a component of that business that generates leads. Leads have to be there. If we don't have the leads and the people who are interested, who should be our avatar people, not just throwing thing on the wall and hope and pray that some will buy the stuff. That's why businesses fail. They fail because we don't have the whole plan thought through.